Hey everybody, welcome back to another video. And sorry if the audio is kind of messed up. I have no idea where my little pop filter is. I have a couple other things I use the mic, so I actually have a hat over the microphone right now. Hopefully it works. I don't know if it will or not. Just make it a little better, when when I say something that starts with a P, like, that noise. Hopefully you guys didn't even hear that. So anyway, we're going to give you guys a couple channel announcements. We might tell a little story, who knows. Anyway, so the channel announcement is I actually got my screen recorder working again, so that's why you're seeing some good old CSGO in the background. Probably you might be seeing something else. If not, I apologize for me sounding like an idiot, but if you're seeing some good CSGO in the background, leave a like. We're actually at 803 subscribers right now, which is so happy, keep them coming, guys, keep them coming. But anyway, today we're going to be talking about a little story. I don't know why I said I might tell a story. I actually am going to be telling a story. So this is going to be a weird story. Nothing too interesting, but this is going to be when I was in elementary school. Me and my friend, we're going to go back. It's second grade. I'm at recess, probably playing some Foursquare or something. And at our school, every classroom had their own little, excuse me, every classroom had their own little jump ropes, kickballs, basketballs, that sort of thing, So one time, me and my friend, we were out in the blacktop, I guess, and we saw this kickball out there, and we're like, oh man, we gotta return this. So we went inside from class. You go right from recess to class. Sorry about the voice crack. Good voice crack right there. But so you go back to class, and so we went to the teacher. We're like, hello, Mrs. Smith, whatever. I don't know her name. I do know her name, but I'm not gonna say it. Mrs. Smith, can we return this ball down to the rightful owner? She's like, yes, make it fast. We're like, sweet. So me and my friend walk over. This friend, he actually is really crazy. I still know him now. I'm not too good friends with him, but I still know him now. He was really crazy. He was like, really, I'm not gonna say he was kind of an idiot, not like smartness wise, but like he was like didn't do the make the most smart decisions. So so he thought, okay, let's go. And we looked at the kickball. We hadn't looked at it. We saw the teacher's name on it. We didn't decide to read it, second grade. So we looked at it and we're like, who is this? We had no idea who it was. It was barely legible, so we barely read it. We're like, what does this say? And he's like, I don't know, man. So we're like, okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to walk all the way through the school, and there's probably like 50 teachers in the school. Up there are 2 floors. We're going to walk around every floor and just try to look at the little name tags on, how there's those little, I don't know what they call them. There's those little, squares, they have the, just labels of the teacher. We're going to look down on the kickball, and we're going to look up at the labels, and if it looks the same, we're going to return it. So he's like, okay, good idea. So we started walking around. We were walking around, and she said to be back fast, because class was starting, and we were cutting into class time. So we're like, okay, we're going to make this fast. That's what I was thinking, at least. So we were walking around, and we couldn't find it. We've been walking around we walked around for 15 minutes, I swear. And then he's like, okay, let's just dump this in the janitor's office. I'm like, yep, good idea. So we threw it in there, and I'm like, wait, never mind, we got to return to the teacher. What if the janitor can't read it either? So, we probably could have just asked someone or just left it somewhere, but we were in second grade, so we weren't the smartest. And keep in mind, we were unsupervised, just us, no teacher or anything with us. So we were walking around the school. We basically had walked around for around 45 minutes, okay? And the teacher was probably like, what the heck's going on, Because back in that grade, you didn't leave the classroom, you didn't go to different rooms for every class, So it was the same. So she's like, what the heck? It's not like, well, it's hard to explain what I'm trying to say, but, she basically was getting really mad because we'd probably interrupted or not been there for 1.5 or 2 classes. So she was probably getting really mad. So basically, she sent out students from the class. Sorry about this bad commentary. I was thinking about something else right now, kind of daydreaming while I'm talking. Probably isn't a good idea. But, so she basically sent out 3 students to come and look for us. She's like, okay, student task force here. What you need, your mission is to go and infiltrate the enemy base and extract the 2 enemies, Nathan and Noah. So we basically were then walking around for about 15 minutes more. So it had gotten over an hour. It was crazy. And basically we ran into one of them, because the school was kind of big, it wasn't too big, but it was, good size. So 2 floors and pretty widespread. So, they were looking for us for 15 minutes before they found us. And we'd actually separated at one point. Because we were I was like, okay, we gotta go back to the class. And he's like, no, man, we gotta ditch class. Seems like something, that's probably what he had in mind, honestly. But, so I decided we were gonna go back to class. So I just started walking by. Then on the way back, we ran into one of them. Or I ran into one of them, and he's like, hey, Mrs. Smith said that you guys need to come back to the classroom. She said a bunch of people looking for us. And I'm like, oh, no. And so basically, I went back to the classroom, and then about 5 minutes later, he came back in. We were reading in a little circle. We had these little books, I think. They were made out of paper, and we printed a new one every week. And it was cat can bat, cat can tap, cat can pitch, man can tap. You know, it was just some really weird like books they'd print out. I remember that's actually what one of them was. And it was about these people that played baseball. So we came back in, we were reading, and Mrs. Ravine, or Mrs. Smith, pretend I didn't say Ravine, that was her real name. Pretend that I didn't say that. So well, I already said it. Mrs. Ravine, doesn't matter, there's probably hundreds of thousands of Mrs. Ravines anywhere in the world. So she said, hey, what the heck took you so long? You're in big trouble. And I don't think I actually got in any trouble. Not that I can remember. If it was actually serious, I definitely would remember it. So I didn't get in trouble much. Well, except the next year in the third grade. Oh, my teacher hated me so much. I don't know why. I wasn't really that bad, but she hated me a lot the next year. So I probably just got, we had like a little stoplight thing. There was like little popsicle sticks with your name on it. And if you were bad, you'd move it up to yellow. That was your warning. If you were really bad, move it up to red. Whatever. At our school, you go on the wall or whatever they had. I forget. So if you got in trouble at recess, basically, that's what you do. So she's like, okay, you're in big trouble. Now sit down and keep doing your work. Or no, sit down and keep reading this book with us. So, you know, that's basically what it was. And, yeah, so I actually didn't get into much trouble, which I was surprised about. This was in second grade. I mean, of course, if I ditched class like this now, I'd probably be in big trouble. I'd probably get some in-school suspension or something. But maybe just normal suspension, who knows. But anyway, so that's basically all for this story. And thanks for watching. We're at 803 subscribers, 103K views. So, yeah, see you all later. Peace out. Bye.